in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, to the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. What a defensive play to stop the scoring threat, make the interception, and then have the return go up near midfield.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Across the 25, he's got room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got...
Big guy tries to barrel in, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got a little space. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Simon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Here's the handoff. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Works the middle of the field. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's got the tight end. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
When an offense starts to get inside the 5, defensively, I get more and more aggressive. I get closer and closer to my guy. I got to understand that ball comes out. It's tight windows. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. play of the period. First down here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
They've got him looking to run. Now they're going to throw it. The pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hoffman. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. They're trailing by 10 to Liberty. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. The quarterback keeper spins away from the defender. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? They'll keep it on the ground. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down. Clock's running. The gun, running back gets to give. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Winston. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Pulls it in.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Now the play fake. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away. But you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this.
Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off-play action on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Hit it as he throws.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the 1st down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
The give to the back. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And now the lead's extended a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying. mind because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. On the run, it's Simon. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Huffman. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. New set of downs after the completion. Going with the counter play here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Longhorns will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. kick is in the air. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. In on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Going to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown time.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Try to get it to the edge. Got the first down. Looking for more. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. He's got him. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coach that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some movement.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills.
Going for the goal line. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They go to the ground. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Bama! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Things have not gone the way they've planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Hands it off. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He just missed the target on that one, got to put it on his body.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with the W.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hoffman. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Trying to get it to the marker. Turning it on. Touchdown Longhorns! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Panthers that fire on all cylinders. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Look out, he's got room. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Creates a little space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a...
Going for the big play. Makes the grab at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This